Hi there, thanks for tuning into Album ReBrews. Please note, we do drink while recording this podcast, and if you choose to drink along at home, we encourage you to do so responsibly. Enjoy the episode. Cheers.
Hey everybody, welcome to Album ReBrews. Today it's the stinkiest podcast on this corner of the internet. I'm your host with the most feathers, Logan.
My name is Sarah.
I hate that so much. It's not even good. It's like you put less than zero effort into it.
I put so much effort. Did you hear
how
much energy I was putting into that?
Yeah,
That was authentic.
Who let the dogs out? Zach did. I'm Zach.
No, that's even worse. I don't want to do this one anymore, you guys. I feel like this one's on me though, because I did kind of pick some. I don't want to trash talk it,
guys. It was Logan's pick this week. It was Logan's pick this week, and we're all gonna have a little bit of a difficult time.
It's definitely a departure from Mitski last week. And there was not a whole lot of planning that went into this one, other than I have been burdened with the knowledge of a band called Hatebeak, and I've been burdened with the knowledge of a band called Caninus, and I am not strong enough to bear that burden alone, and so I did decide to share these bands with you guys so that I wouldn't be the only living person on this entire planet whose entire mental capacity is being taken up by the fact that there's a band with a bird as the lead singer, and there's another band with a dog as the lead singer,
dogs.
and they did an album together.
I think we're doing a service to the world. I think more people need to know about this.
I agree. I agree with you. Well, and that's what we're here for. We're here to let you guys know. If you take nothing else away from this conversation other than the fact that you now know about a band with a parrot that screams and dogs that bark, that's enough for me. I'm glad that somebody else will be tormented perhaps by this forbidden knowledge.
Here's a question I want to pose to you guys, because it's a very good album. That is an excellent bird singer. And I was curious,
very good is a really liberal choice of words, Zachary.
And no, it's very artistic. I wanted to think about what other bands would be better if they had a bird singer. Do any come to mind for you guys?
Well, the first thing that popped into my head, and I know this isn't a band necessarily, but an artist that I thought of was Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
Because she's so renowned for her whistle notes. And I'm not saying that Ariana, our girl Ari, should be replaced by a bird, but I think if she had a bird that she could harmonize with her whistle
bird
notes.
backup singers, are they dressed the same as her or different?
Yeah, they're all wearing little sports bra tops,
and they're like sparkly.
And they all have their feathers are in a little high ponytail.
So we got Ariana Grande. Birds were made for pop music. Pop music was made for birds.
Totally.
Anyone else?
Why are you asking? Because you've thought of a very funny one?
I think if the Beastie Boys had to have a fourth member, I think it could be a bird.
They could call themselves the Budgie Boys.
There's Ad Rock, Run something DMC, the other guy. I think they're all dead now. I don't know. Bird.
Run DMC was in the Beastie. Hold on. No, that's another group. That's not a man, is it? We're a music podcast. I should know this.
I don't know. I don't know all the Beastie Boys
names.
Out
if Run DMC is in the Beastie. Jesus Christ, we can't release this one, you guys. We sound like idiots.
It's Ad Rock, Mike D. Did I say Run DMC? I totally meant Mike D.
You did say Run DMC. You were thinking of DMX.
It's that guy, Run the Jewels.
MCA. On the microphone.
YMCA.
RZA.
Yeah.
And
they say a lot of the
Stop
same words. They
it.
probably could teach one parrot to say all the words. They wouldn't need multiple birds.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well,
Hey, do you guys want to talk about the bird for this episode, not some other like imaginary birds?
Yeah.
yeah,
because
let's
this is
talk
a
about
real
bird.
bird.
Let's
Guys,
talk
this
about
is
a real
He's got a
bird
name.
musician.
Okay. So check this out. Hatebeak. I'm reading from their Wikipedia page because they've made such an impact on a world that somebody decided to sit down and take some time out of their day to type up a little blurb about a band with a bird as a vocalist. Hatebeak is an American death metal band formed by Blake Harrison and Mark Sloan, featuring Waldo. Born 1991. Waldo is older than all of us.
And more
This
successful.
bird-
He's got an album out.
Fuck.
That is true. The thing you should know is they don't tour because they don't want to torture the bird. I imagine
That's
because
nice.
this has not been updated yet, that Waldo's still alive.
I would think so. They
let's,
lived for like
let's
50
find out.
years, and he's only 25 or 30.
He's
only 30.
dude. Okay, so
he's beautiful.
Waldo's a gray parrot. I'm looking at a picture of a gray parrot right now. This bird looks fucking metal.
Yeah.
Because it's a gray parrot. It's like a gray scale parrot,
Oh,
and
shit.
it's got red tail feathers. He
It's
looks
got a red
badass,
ass for
dude. He's
danger.
got a red ass. How long do they live? Let's look up lifespan. Oh, we can learn about their relationship to humans.
Yeah.
Hey,
What's up?
this is a tangent.
Well, it's related to the episode.
Okay, sure.
I wanted to know how long the bird lives to
Okay.
make sure that it was still alive and we weren't like accidentally talking
Can we
about
get
that
him
bird.
on the pod? Hey, Waldo, if you're listening, we'd love to chat with you.
I would love to talk to Waldo.
Problem with the daughter.
What was that?
That was
Oh, hey, Waldo.
patience, Iago. Patience.
Hey, Waldo. It's so nice to have you on the podcast.
Polly, want a cracker?
Well, we don't have any crackers, but Log, will you tell the listeners what we're drinking today?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that one. I wanted the nastiest, yuckiest brew that we could get our hands on here in the middle of the West. And turns out that is a Foggy Geezer by Three Floyds. This is like a spicier take on their War Pigs ale. I don't know if it's an ale. It's an IPA. It's pretty dang stinky, and it looks very metal. I think the look this can up, and I think you're gonna appreciate why we chose it. 'Cause
Yeah.
it looks pretty.
It's entirely black,
brutal.
including like the little pull tab.
Yeah, it's very cool. Do you guys want to listen to a little bit of Hatebeak? We're like 10 minutes into this recording so far, and I have not played any of this for you guys, and I sure would like
Yes,
to.
please.
Go for it, my friend.
Here's how this album starts.
What's the name of this first song, Logan?
This song is called Bird Seeds of Vengeance, which is actually the name of Hatebeak's half of the
Okay.
split. It sounds a little something like this. So when I picked this, it was kind of a joke, but also not a joke because I do really, really, really like metal. I just feel like this was recorded on like a toy microphone that you like got at Walmart, and it's like the big plastic one with the giant like orb on the end, and there are like some buttons on it that play sounds, but it also has like the function where you can like talk into it and it'll record like 3 seconds of the thing. You know the kind of microphone I'm talking about. You probably had one as a kid. I'm assuming that's the microphone they used to record this album because it does not sound very good.
Yeah, this album certainly has a
I
Certainly
enjoyed
je ne sais quoi.
I
it
enjoyed
has
the
a
DIY
rustic energy to it.
the DIY vibe of it. And there's a drum sound earlier. I'm like, hey, this drum sound is a little shitty, but I also do like it.
I'm gonna say, like, I knew it was gonna be kind of a crunchy one when, rather than sending us the link to to stream the album on a streaming service, we got a link for a YouTube video containing the entire EP. So let's break down the album a little bit because we have one band with a bird as their lead singer.
Yes.
And we have another band with 2 dogs as the lead singers.
Correct.
So this is a split EP. The first half is from Hatebeak, and that's the bird side of the album. The second half of the album is the Caninus side. That's dog time. So for the whole 12 minutes and some change that it takes you to listen to this album, you will listen to songs entirely about birds and then entirely about dogs.
Are they
I
about
also
dogs?
want to the songs. What do you think dogs have to sing about? I mean,
I wanted to ask you guys.
from their point of view,
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, I'm curious how they went about recording this. Did they just like mic up their dogs and then later just
rile the dog up a little bit?
or were they like playing the music for the dog, and then they were like, "All right, it's your time to shine."
Sing, sing, sing.
I'm curious if what kind of behind the scenes magic went on. I want to know if the dogs were listening to the music while they recorded, or if it was just added in post. I have a feeling, because of the emotion and the energy, that these dogs helped write the song.
I think so.
Oh, yeah.
And the dogs do a little bit of musicality. Can we skip ahead and play some of it? They do very well with like the timing at 8:44 seconds, which I wish I heard Waldo do a little more. You know.
Okay, so this is the beginning of track 7 on this split. It's called God Eat God World. This is the Caninus half of the album. Check this one out.
So that dog is very well aware of the time and the feeling of the song. He's able to punch in between the bands with his barks, which the parrot just doesn't quite accomplish.
I think Zach, we got to take a step back here and introduce Caninus as a band.
Yes, please.
Because I think it's important to have a little bit of context going into listening to Caninus for the first time. The deal with Caninus is their two lead singers are pit bulls named Basil and Budgie. And their drummer's name is Colin Thunder Curry.
Thunder Curry.
oh, Zach. Hey, buddy. I just found an MTV article from 2007 called "For Those About to Squawk: Metal Bands with Non-Human Singers."
Oh, talk about it right
please.
now.
Well, okay, so far it looks like they kind of just highlight Caninus and Hatebeak. Here's the deal. Caninus have a message: animal rights, vegetarianism, veganism,
Yes!
and trying to spread the word about adopting homeless
Oh,
animals.
that's nice.
We did it!
Yay!
Whoa! Budgie and Basil are both adopted rescued dogs. That's adorable.
Aw.
Here's a quote from one of the members of Caninus. The two dogs are just very vocal. We'd always play around with them like tug-of-war and stuff. And they both had really great growls. We all grew up listening to Cannibal Corpse and Napalm Death and Terrorizer. So we figured it would be funny to do a song with the dogs growling over the music. It was a joke that we were going to put at the end of one of their band CDs. But they started passing the track around and people were freaking out about it. They got offers to do records and stuff,
shit.
and then they just ran with it.
Wow. So, Logan, aside from just sharing the burden of this knowledge, what drew you to this album? How did you find out about this?
I don't remember is the thing. I imagine it was probably one of my friends I grew up with told me about them. But for the life of you, could not trace back, like, what are the degrees of Caninus and Hatebeak?
Yeah.
I'm worried that, like, it was incepted into my brain while I was asleep.
Uh-huh.
Because I spent a lot of time looking up weird shit and like getting turned on to weird shit by my friends. This is an especially weird shit, and I don't quite know how I found out about it.
Speaking of weird shits, I am going to take a bathroom break.
Oh boy, it's early.
All right, folks, I'm back.
Hi, Sarah. Welcome back to the pod.
Thank you so much. I have something to say.
What's up?
Birds and dogs. Birds and dogs.
Birds and dogs. Birds and dogs.
Birds and dogs. Hi, folks. Welcome to Birds and Dogs, the only trivia show within a podcast about birds and dogs.
Oh, we're on bird TikTok.
I hope y'all are ready to play.
Dog TikTok. We're on bird and dog TikTok.
I want to make sure before we start, does everyone have their thinking hats on?
Yes.
I was born with my thinking cap on.
Does everyone have a drink in front of them?
Hey, you know who wasn't born with their thinking hat on?
Who?
You, because you're wearing your headphones backwards.
Welcome to Birds and Dogs. I've switched my headphones. So you both have your thinking hats on?
Yep.
And a drink in front of you?
I'm ready to go.
Great. Let me tell you how Birds and Dogs works.
Yep.
I have in front of me 10 facts about birds and or dogs.
Okay.
I have, however, interjected some false facts into this list.
Alternative facts.
It is up... Exactly. It is up to you, Logan, and you, Zach, to work as a team and defeat me by pointing out which facts are true and which facts are false.
Oh, boy.
If you guys guess correctly, I will drink. If I stump you, you will take a sip of your beer.
Okay, you're talking to a boy who had a subscription to Zoo Books. Do you think you can stump me?
I don't know, man. These are some pretty deep-cut facts.
Well, let's hear them.
Are you two ready to play?
Oh, yes.
Fact number 1. A dog's only sweat glands are between their paw pads, and you may talk between yourselves.
Zach, here's the thing. This is true, and it's why they pant to get cooler, because they only sweat through their feet.
The evaporates off their tongue and cools them down.
Yeah.
That is true. I will drink. Question number 2. No, it's not a question. It's just a statement. The chicken is the closest living animal related to the Tyrannosaurus Rex.
I
think that
feel
is
like
true.
this one is also true. Yeah.
Or,
Is that your final
I know
answer?
birds.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Logan? True or false?
Sarah just picked up her drink to take a drink out of it, so I think we're
Okay.
right.
Fuck. I'm used to recording remotely now. Yes, that is true. I will take a drink. Number 3. The Bible mentions dogs, not wolves, but domestic dogs, 14 times.
I don't think it mentions domesticated dogs a single
I
time.
think it does. Don't the shepherds have dogs?
Hell no, they got goats and shit.
Yeah, but like, don't they use dogs to
my
help them
dad's a
shepherd?
pastor. He's never... Hey, Zach, did you go to church when you were a kid?
Yeah.
Name one time they read a story about dogs in the Bible.
Yeah, they said dogs.
No, they
said
didn't.
dogs
No,
are
Zach,
better
don't
than
lose
humans.
this for me. I've never lost on this show.
All right, I'm gonna try. I trust Logan's instinct.
There are no dogs in the Bible.
It mentions dogs 14 times.
No, it doesn't.
According to petassure.com. Both of you drink.
Can you read me? I will take a drink, but I want you to read me a verse in the Bible about dogs because
I do not have that pulled up. I only have a list of facts.
I'm calling my dad right now.
Hello.
Hey, we're recording the podcast right now, and Sarah just revealed to us some sacrilegious information about dogs in the Bible. How often do dogs come up in the Bible?
How often do they come up?
Sarah's trying to tell us that dogs come in the Bible 14 discrete times.
That could be, but 14 discrete times out of how many thousand pages?
That's what I'm saying. Not very many.
Well, yeah, it's not very many. That's why it stumped you.
Goodness gracious. I didn't think dogs were in the Bible once. Can you off the top of your head think of a single time that dogs are in the Bible?
Yeah, I can give you 2 instances.
Okay, what are they?
Jesus tells the a Syrophoenician woman that he's not going to heal her daughter because it's not right to throw the children's food to the dogs.
Okay.
And let's see, he tells a parable. Jesus tells a parable about Lazarus, the rich man who steps over the poor man Lazarus every day.
Uh-huh.
And Lazarus sits outside of his gates while the rich man steps over him, knows his name, pays no attention to him, eats sumptuously while the dogs come and lick Lazarus' sores.
Oh, gross.
That's gnarly. I just wasn't convinced that dogs were mentioned in the Bible. In my mind, they had not been domesticated yet, but clearly that's not true.
Clearly not true.
Okay.
Hey, Mr. Logan's dad,
Yeah.
is there anything you'd like to say to the people listening to the podcast right now?
Oh, God bless you all, and may you all enjoy your dog.
Number 4.
We're only on 4?
Yeah.
How many of these are
You
there?
called your father.
Oh, that's right.
Number 4. Before modern leashes were developed in 1908 by Mary A. Delaney, affluent socialites would cut fabric from their dresses and tie it around their dogs' necks to keep them nearby on walks.
That feels like a lot of details to be false.
Yeah. But also, why would they cut up their dresses?
Because
I
they're
bet those are
affluent. They
expensive
got lots of
dresses.
dresses.
Oh, fair enough.
What is your final answer?
I don't know, Zach. I'm kind of torn on this one.
I need a second
Thank you
to
for laughing.
undress the situation. Let's just
What?
Let's just say.
What do you
it was
wanna-
a dress pun.
Okay, Zach, is this one true or false?
You have 5 seconds.
True.
5, 4. Zach says it's true.
I
Logan?
disagree, but okay, fine, it's true.
Both of you drink. I made it up.
That's why it was so detailed.
Number 5. Only dogs and humans have prostates.
Yuck.
What about monkeys? Monkeys definitely have prostates.
There are definitely other things that have prostates.
Yeah. Can't trick us. Can't trick us on this one, Sarah B.
Both of you drink.
got
It
it
is
again.
I'm
true.
kind of scared to Google
Only
this.
dogs and humans have prostates.
I don't know what to do with that information.
Number 6. Cockatiels are one of the few birds that have sex for pleasure as well as reproduction.
They're getting freaky.
And often have sex with both males and females of the species.
This is getting more horny than our Mitski episode.
Zach, I think this one's true.
I think so. I believe it. Birds are definitely.
Yeah.
Birds. Have you seen their color of the feathers? Birds are totally gay.
They're
Both of you drink. It is false.
No, I did that.
Cockatiels are one of the bird breeds that mate for life. Number 7. The first bird domesticated by humans was a goose.
How would you know?
That feels false. It was probably a chicken.
Yeah, a goose? Who would even know? Okay. If it was actually a goose, I want you to be able to back up that claim. Otherwise, I'm not going to drink.
What is your final answer?
I don't like the fact that you just Googled, because now I feel like that might be true.
What is your final ansor?
I think this one's true, Zach,
All
unfortunately.
right, do it. Let's say if true.
I will drink. It is true.
Oh, wow.
Based on an article by mspca.org/pet resources/interesting facts about birds. Number 8. Compared to other countries, the United States has the highest dog population in the world.
I'm going to say false. Well, we're
You both
split
have
on
to
this
come to a
one.
consensus.
Shoot. Zach, do you want to argue this one out?
Think of how many dogs you see in the city.
Yeah? Not that many. Compared to people? I see more people than
Probably.
dogs.
If I had to guess.
They make the skyscrapers for people, not for
Dude, they
dogs.
should
don't
make
have dog
skyscrapers for
The
people.
movie's called
Oh, that's
Dog
a great
Hotel,
idea.
not Dog Skyscrapers.
Hey, if you would like to invest in my dog skyscraper, please shoot us an email or a DM. We got to get this off the ground stat.
Oh, boy.
I would like both of your
Let's
answers,
go false.
please.
I'll concede.
Both of you drink.
I
It
told you,
is
Zach,
true.
I'm sorry, I doubted you. All right, Zach, you...
Number 9.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
Chickens have the largest cerebral hemispheres, also known as brains, relative to body size, of any avian family.
I bet eagles and
What
shit
I
got
said
bigger
was-
birds or bigger brains.
Yeah, what about an ostrich? Ostrich got a big old noggin
Big
on
old
it.
noggin
So
on
are
that
both of
guy.
you saying false?
Yeah.
I'm going to say false.
I will drink. I made that up.
What's the biggest bird brain? And don't say Logan.
I don't know. I made the fact up. Number 10, the final question.
Okay.
Number 10.
Yeah.
owls can turn their heads almost 360 degrees, but they cannot move their eyeballs.
I thought it was 180. Is it 360? Is it really 360?
I think they can go all the way around.
I cannot tell you whether the fact is not true or not.
Zach, the thing is, the Ozark Nature and Science Center, ONSC, Northwest Arkansas represent, let me touch some owl barf when I was 12 years old.
Yuck.
So I think I know what I'm talking about here. They can spin their noggins almost 360 degrees around, but I also feel like they can move
No,
their
they
eyeballs.
can't. I know for sure they can't move their eyeballs. That's why their head can do that.
Okay.
Both of you are saying that fact is true?
Yeah,
think so.
That's true.
I will drink. It was true.
Zach, we did it!
That's
How did we
fucking
do? Who won?
teamwork.
I wasn't keeping score, but all of us are winners in our hearts. Thank you for playing Birds and Dogs. Should we do a little ad break right here?
Yeah! Hey, everybody. Welcome to the sponsored section of our show. This is a new thing we're doing where we sell you things so we can buy alcohol. This week, we're sponsored by OK Drugs and their brand new peach eatables. Sarah, would you like to tell us a little bit about these bad boys?
I would love nothing more than to chill. Folks, it is the most wonderful time of the year, and it's not just because we've all lowered our standards in quarantine.
They've also lowered their standards for podcasts.
OK Drugs also lowered their prices for album ReBrews listeners, so you can check in, chew up, and tune out with OK Drugs Peach Eatables, a perfectly calming remedy for those seeking a gentle easing of worry. These peach eatables are vegan, they are THC-free, and made with broad-spectrum CBD to help you relax and L-theanine to help you stay focused. Order your feel-good fix now at okdrugs.co, not com, co, and use promo code ReBrews at checkout to get 10% off your first order. Thank you so much, OK Drugs. It's very cool to read an ad.
Whoa.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to... Oh.
We're halfway there.
I don't like where this is going.
Whoa!
Zach's got a bit!
Take my bit. I've had too many beers.
We'll take it, I swear.
Oh, I don't know this verse.
This
Yeah,
isn't
we
the real
gotta go
one. This
past-
is the real verse.
Oh, let me pull up the lyrics really quick.
Yeah. This is a bit I promised our friend Becca, shout out Becca, friend of the pod. I do because she
Shout out Becca.
Shout out.
because she got me this is a birthday present. It was so nice of her. And so it's a little card game called Word Teasers. I'll show you guys. And so you're supposed to
Hey, everybody. Thanks to our second sponsor this week, Word Teasers.
No, they didn't pay us.
No, yeah, we're gonna bleep it out with an anonymous card game. But you're supposed to. It's a party game.
Cards Against
And
Humanity.
it's
Apples to apples.
and so
Categories.
Pokemon.
Tarot
I'm
deck.
just gonna.
Magic the Gathering.
Well, this is not Magic the Gathering. These are
Yu-Gi-Oh.
riddles. So I'm gonna read you some of them, and I'm just gonna give you a hint now: is to think outside the box.
Think just like taco box.
Just think like a taco box. All right, so here we go. You guys can discuss this together. I'm not gonna keep points or make you drink. I think the real reward here is just the discussion of how to get these things done. You're helping make breakfast at the Burning Man Festival and need to make a couple of slices of toast for everyone. How are you going to get enough energy to do that in the middle of the desert?
Eat half of the bread.
What?
Eat half of the bread.
Eat what?
You are making
So you're-
breakfast
okay.
for everyone at the Burning Man Festival, and you need to make them all
Yeah.
toast. How do you do that in the middle of the desert?
Yeah. Well, don't they light the thing on fire?
Oh,
could
you're
use-
saying like energy to cook the toast, not energy for your body?
Yeah, energy to make bread toast. I mean, you would.
I thought you were saying we were fatigued.
You would need
Couldn't you
enough.
just toast it on the Burning Man?
You can just hold it near the man.
You just hold it near the man.
That's a good answer. Their answer is harness a lightning bolt. It contains enough energy to power a toaster, making 100,000 slices of toast.
what the hell?
What the fuck? Oh,
So-
we're
How are
going
we
really
gonna get
outside
that?
the box,
You
huh?
guys were clearly wrong.
All right. We gotta think further outside of the box.
All right. I'm ready.
Here we go. When are people as loud as the sound of a drill breaking up concrete?
During
when they
sex,
banging though, right?
baby. Yeah.
Y'all are having different kind of sex than I'm having.
The correct answer, which is the only correct answer, is when they snore. While snoring, average decibels reach 60 to 80, and 85 is considered dangerous to human hearing.
Oh, Jesus. All right, Zach, give us a new trivia question.
All right, here we go. You guys are doing fantastic. This one is relevant to our current album. What do rabbits and parrots have in common?
What about they make excellent pets?
Yeah, that is true. Do they both make excellent lead singers?
I don't. I feel like rabbits are pretty quiet.
Somebody get Judy Hopps the mic. She got
If you
some
could
bars
get
to
a
spit.
rabbit to do like some soft, like indie romantic rock stuff, like that'd probably be all right. Yeah,
That
it's
would
just
be
like
really
in the mic, like
beautiful. Claro is replaced by a rabbit.
the correct answer is, which you were both wrong. Sorry. They'd be great spies. They both can see behind themselves and have almost a complete 360-degree field of vision.
Rabbits can see behind themselves? What about their big-ass ears? I feel like their ears would be in the way.
Zach, what's the next question?
What is the part of the body that renews itself most frequently?
Your skin.
Dink, baby.
Your skin.
It is Logan's dink.
Your piss.
Wait, what did you say, Logan?
My dink?
No,
It's
your
my
stomach
dink?
lining. You get a new stomach lining every 3 or 4 days.
Whoa. What about your uterine lining?
That's
that's every month.
Every 30 days.
Maybe for you.
All right.
Zach, this game is a toss-up.
Let me do
All
one
right.
more. Let me end it on a good note. Let's do more animal trivia since we talked about animals tonight. What has more bones in their neck? A human, a giraffe, or a meese?
I feel like this is one of those tricky ones, so I'm going to say a meese.
I'm gonna say a human.
You guys are awful at this game. You guys didn't get one right. I had high hopes.
You're not going to tell me it's a giraffe, is it?
Is it a
They all have
giraffe?
the same number. All mammals, with the exception of manatees and sloths, have the same number of vertebrae in their neck.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
Becca, thank you for participating in the podcast, but this game sucks.
Hey, I want to introduce you guys to a good game. It's called I Read Things from Pitchfork's article about musicians and their pets. This is a game for me to play and for you guys to be present while I play it with myself.
What are the rules?
I read the article and you guys laugh and appreciate the fact that I'm bringing this to the podcast this week.
Great. Okay.
Here's the deal. Pitchfork asked, you can find this article if you look up like Pitchfork and like musicians' pets or something. This is a really good, maybe we should link this in the linky thingy. I don't know. I don't do that stuff. I do the other stuff. Waka Flocka Flame has a dog named Angel.
Aww.
And Pitchfork asked Waka Flocka Flame, what is your favorite memory of your pet? And Waka Flocka Flame said, when she ate my edibles by accident. It was funny, but scary too.
Accurate, I bet. Aw.
Now, if he had some OK Drugs peach eatables, maybe that wouldn't have been such a scary situation.
Yeah, there we go.
I also wanted to tell you guys about the dog that the members of Girl Talk own, because there's a picture of this dog wearing a hat that says dubstep. And Pitchfork asked the members of Girl Talk, what do you think of pet clothing? They said, we've put a dog shirt on our dog Wally a couple times, and he seemed depressed. The furthest we'll go these days is giving him a hat that supports his interest in the dubstep genre.
Love it. Love it. You love to hear it.
Also, apparently, have you guys seen that Collective Soul cat meow video?
No.
It's the one that's meow. It's the song Shine by Collective Soul, and in the break between the riffs, the cat goes meow. That's Girl Talk's cat Chloe.
No way.
Fun fact.
Oh.
So that's a fun little fact. I also, while we're here, wanted to tell you guys about Thundercat's pet. I scrolled too far. Let me just control F Thundercat.
Is it an actual Thundercat?
Thundercat. No, it's not an actual Thundercat. Zach, do you want to take a guess at Thundercat's pet's name?
How much toast could you make with a Thundercat?
A lot.
A Thundercat.
Did you know Thundercat has a daughter?
Oh, I didn't know that.
I did not know that
Thundercat's
Thundercat has a daughter.
pet's name is probably Simon.
No, Thundercat.
That's close.
Thundercat has a cat named Turbo Tron over 9,000 Baby Jesus Sally Uzi Clip.
The third.
That's such
Thundercat has to say about their pet's name. Thundercat says, I was like, what's the best thing ever? Turbotron, of course. Over 9,000 is a Dragon Ball reference. Very, very much in Thundercat's wheelhouse. Baby Jesus is an old dirty bastard reference and also a Jesus reference. And you know those two go together. Thundercat's daughter's name is Sally. And then Uzi Clip was just a period at the end of the sentence. That's kind of all I had from that article. Really, this one's more of like a scope this one out when you have a minute, because it's very good to scroll through. And we don't have time to go through all of this. This is a really long article. We definitely do not have time on this podcast to break it all down.
Yes, we do. We got time for all the things.
Well, what do you think? Do we have any more bits on the table?
That's the one I had.
Logan, do you have any closing thoughts about the CP?
I kind of think I said everything I have to say about the bird and the dog and the bird dogs.
What do you think then? Should we, if you're looking at my notes, Logan, I typed up notes in a Google Doc, and let me give the folks listening at home some highlights.
Yes.
So I'll give you one bullet point for every song on this split. How about that?
Did you think that was good content?
I thought for the people.
You thought it would have been good content? Sir, I want you to think really hard.
You're gaslighting me. You're trying to make me say no. I thought it was silly.
I don't know how we're gonna get back into this one, but we definitely got to give this one a reverse.
Can I give it best Beastie Boys fourth
Zach,
member?
I'm gonna straight up yell at you because I told you so many times to not be right up on the mic, because then I have to put a D-clipper on it, and it just sounds weird.
Sometimes I like to get up here and whisper.
Oh my god, I'm gonna kill you! I'm gonna kill you!
Zach, why don't you give your microphone a little kiss?
I'm done. I'm 100% done. This has been the worst episode of Album ReBrews. ReBrewski goes to Hatebeak and Caninus for winning our worst episode of Album ReBrews Award.
No, the dogs didn't deserve that. The dogs win the best little puppies, and the bird is okay, I guess.
What about like best in wait. What about best in show?
Yeah.
But not in podcast catalog. In parentheses. Best in show, start parentheses, but not in podcast catalog, end parentheses.
You're making the reward. You're making the certificate. So
I always make the certificate.
I mean, if that's what you want to type out, I'm not going to say no.
Well, it's your album. You have final say.
Best in show, but not in beak. I'm trying to tie the bird in there somehow.
Oh.
Birds can be best in show. They have bird shows.
What
Do they have
about
bird shows?
like pet? Wait.
Sure, surely.
Wait. What about like
How
pet?
would you find out who the best bird is?
I guess I don't know.
What about
It's the only way.
What about Petco Employee of the Month?
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, that's fine. That's good.
Hatebeak and Caninus, would you please come on down and pick up your ReBrewski for, drumroll please, Petco Employee of the Month!
Yeah! Folks, thank you so much for listening. This has been our episode of Album ReBrews. Before we close this out, do you guys have anything to talk about?
I do.
Next week's going to be really good. I'm really excited.
It's going to be much. It's going to be.
It's going to be.
It's going to be okay.
Yeah,
I do want to show you guys my lava lamp right now on the pod. And
okay,
also,
yeah, Zach, get us. Whoa, check that.
It's really.
Oh my God, are you picking it up while it's hot?
Yeah, it hurts my fingers, but it's very cool looking.
Can you wait? No, flip it. What happens if you flip it upside down? What happens if you flip it upside down?
No. Oh my god!
big
Do
thanks
we
to
have
Log
anything real to plug?
for editing all my noises. Thanks for Sarah for.
I'm fuming. I'm so mad at you.
Working on our social media. Follow us at ReBrews. Big thanks to me for shaving my neck beard this month because it's December 1st and I shaved for the first time in a month.
Yeah, I couldn't
There
tell.
was a guy tried to talk to me about how how cancel culture is ruining Deadpool, and I was like, oh no, I have to shave my neck beard.
Oh my god.
Oh boy, we got to get out of here.
Guys, if you like what you heard over this last, 40-minute clusterfuck, feel free to give us a like or a... Nope. Like it!
Subscribe it!
Follow us!
On Twitter!
ReBrews! Or on Instagram! At ReBrews!
Also, we have buttons coming soon. We'll tell you how to get buttons. We got buttons coming this week.
Check it out. I'm going to be Zach. Also, we have buttons coming soon.
Thank you so much for listening, guys. Have a good rest of your day.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.